one in at point. Now here is Robinson to the right side. Here's Nunn, covered by Irving. Pass to Butler. Just 5 on the clock. This one for 3. The rebound by Prince. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Back at Baylor, Taurean Prince didn't start until his senior season, Smitty. What a surprise lottery pick that summer of 2016.
His frame, Kevin, and athleticism, he's NBA ready. And the work ethic to continue his development.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now, here is Harden. He's coming off a 37-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the teams that you don't have a chance to win their championship.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
Where you always have confidence in the Heat organization is at the top. Pat Riley with 9 championship rings as a player, as an assistant coach, as a head coach, and as a team president. He knows how to win from every perspective.
Lobbed up there for Durant, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
They get a hand on it. Butler with the steal. Robinson passes to Nunn. Butler with the ball. Six on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Nets. You're right, Steve. You look at Riley's career, most people are just looking to accomplish one of the things he's done.
Kevin, he has a great mind. He's incredibly driven. He understands how to motivate people, and he understands what's important to focus on.
Nunn. Leonard trying to break free. Nunn, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is Irving. Sweet little floater.
The little teardrop effective shot for Kyrie when he doesn't want to take it all the way to the rim.
Nunn passes to Leonard. Harden against Robinson. Outside Butler. Over KD. Adebayo controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Passes to Harden. Pulls up. And the shot is long.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Now here's Durant. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Nunn can't get it to fall. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Right side Durant, the 3, good. It's Harden with the assist that time. KD's got 5 now.
Beautiful catch and shoot from Kevin Durant. He's one of those guys that can do it consistently every night.
Here's Nunn. His last outing, he had 18 points. Right side, Butler. The Heat need to get a shot off. Robinson for three. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
I love how Durant keeps his eyes up, scanning for someone with a better look.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Good work there as it goes.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
The pass to Harden. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
In a moment here, let's check out the numbers for Jordan. Coming off a terrific season. Last season chipped in 11 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with this play here of late.
Therein lies the question. Has he reached a new level in his game, or is this just a hot streak that'll eventually cool down? We'll see.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's Nunn. Kicks to Butler. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Here's Nunn, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Butler with the ball. And the game with Charlotte, he did not play well. Pass to Nunn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. DeAndre Jordan, 3rd.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Harden scanning the floor. Irving way outside. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
KD against Butler. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Irving finds Durant. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Pass to Nunn. And it's sent back by KD.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back. Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable scorer. Chance to check out stats for Harden. He's coming off an excellent season. 1st in scoring, 2nd in steals, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And his unmatchable instincts for scoring the basketball. That's what made him #1 last year. You can't stop him. And you can't even really contain him. None. And again, it's the Heat missing. And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is.
Here's Butler. James Harden picking up that last basket. They need this one, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Kevin Durant.
From the 30th pick in the draft to perennial all-star, Jimmy Butler has come a long way in a short period of time.
Miami shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And that one misses. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Myers Leonard. And he's good on the second. People may ask you what's better for a young player's development. Being on a worse team getting more minutes or being on a good team and getting fewer minutes?
You know, I think always getting a chance, Kevin, to play minutes is best for a younger guy. But if it's hurting the team, you don't want to see the coaching staff playing these younger guys just to get the one guy ready. I think you still have to think about the team. You have to have guys earn minutes, whether they're a rookie, whether they're a veteran or not, and I think that's better for young teams.
Miami with the ball after the three-pointer from KD. None, passes to Crowder. It's Adebayo, top of the key. Up top, Crowder, guarded by Jordan. But they'll get another chance. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now, here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Miami no good on that time either. Brooklyn leading by 16. Outside Durant. Passes it to Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Especially considering it's on the road in front of a tough crowd. They've been able to block out the distractions.
And the Heat call time here.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
Here's Nunn. Outside Butler. Here's Crowder. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's an 18-point lead.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 1:58 left here in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Adebayo. Butler up top. All sorts of time. Count it.
Pretty good with the ball in his hands off the dribble. But now you're seeing the other facet of his game, the catch-and-shoot jump shot.
Here's Irving. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Yep, it counts. Heat trail by 20. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Back to Crowder. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And it's blocked by Jordan.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He come away with points.
Now, here is Harden. The step back jumper is good. Harden's got his second bucket.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Here's Nunn, covered by Irving. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the basket by Harden.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Butler against KD. There's 14 seconds left here in the opening quarter. 5 on the clock. Outside Butler. Off target from three-point range. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. Brooklyn ahead, running away with this one. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Rumors are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, the Nets enjoying a nice lead here.
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant, Harden out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Karis LeVert, and it's Jordan in at the 5. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school. I'll do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Here's Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one, good.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Harden, no good. For the Heat, their last game a loss to the Hornets. Dragic finds Adebayo. Here's Hero. Pass to Dragic. Takes the 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Good rhythm from deep. Goran Dragic always more accurate when he's shooting under control.
On the wing, Harden. Outside Jordan. Pass to KD. And KD throws it down.
Ooh, just powered it down with both hands. You know he's not going to mess that one up.
Oh, no, not this fella. He is a superb finisher. Now, here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. And Adebayo throws it down.
A thank you very much pass from Goran Dragic, rewarding the screener who rolls off with the intent to score.
The wide open look for Durant. Sinks the triple. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Dinwiddie outside. He kicks it to KD. And Butler sends it back.
One of the most versatile defenders we have in the league. Butler's reach also allowed him to get that block.
And here we go. Dinwiddie heading to the hoop. Paxson coming off the assist from KD. And the Nets lead by 21.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Now here's Butler. 7 points in the game. And Jordan sends it back.
Can't be careless with DeAndre is around. He slaps shots back with some real authority.
And Miami making a change here. Olynyk checked in. Here's Adebayo. And he drops it in from the low post. Adebayo's got 6. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Passes it to Harden. Releases. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Here's Dragic. Here's Olynyk. That one doesn't go. The Nets go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Here's Dragic. After the basket by Brooklyn, here's Butler. And slam dunk by Butler.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Well, when you watch Goran Dragic play, you can tell the precision that he has with his movement and footwork. But as pretty as his game is, he has a bit of edge to him. Very fiery player.
And here's Dragic following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Trying to get open is Adebayo. No good from Dragic. And here again, the Nets in transition up the court. They go. Oh!
One more for the highlight reel. KD with the skyscraper.
Dragic kicks to Butler. Throws it up high. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Now here's Harden. He's got 10. Outside Jordan. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. And it's sent back by KD.
Well, you love the energy that Bam Adebayo brings while he's on the floor. Great finisher who hustles nonstop. Really, the only question is how you match him up on the defensive end.
First free throw is good. Andre Iguodala is checked in for the Heat. That one misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And those position questions you mentioned with Adebayo. A bit of a tweener in the post.
Yeah, he is. Adebayo has a game that is suited for a center. He attacks and stays close to the rim. But he's had a hard time matching up against some larger centers. And that's why we haven't seen more of him.
The first free throw is good.
Growing up, KD wanted to play for his favorite team, the Toronto Raptors, which featured his favorite player, Vince Carter.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Heat. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in. Durant nails both of them. So, Steve, the league has done a pretty good job of curbing player altercations. Some guys, always, though, it seems, are going to be ready to go toe-to-toe and will not back down.
Patrick Beverly, Kevin, Draymond Green, James Johnson. Those guys come to mind. They are ready to go from the tip. They are ready to go.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And that one falls for Olynyk. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. Dishes it to Harden. And the three ball is good. Harden's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Now here's Iguodala. The rebound by the Nets. Harden's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Inside, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's guarded by Dragic. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Miami's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Jones against Harris. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. Rebound by Olynyk. And there's the call on Durant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Nets making a switch here. Prince is checked in. A difficult situation for Miami. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that'll be the 3rd of the 4 straight at home. And clearly Eric Spoelstra wants to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Checking out some numbers here for Harris. Some last season stats for him. Averaged about 13 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Here's Nunn. Now the pass to Olynyk. Lays it up off the glass.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Nets leading by 20. Dinwiddie passes to Prince. On the wing, Harris. Jacks up a 3. Nunn grabs the board. Iguodala against Harden. Iguodala, the pass to Leonard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's the upcoming schedule for the Heat. On Friday, they'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to Claxton. And the Nets miss again. The Heat trail by 20. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. Pass to Claxton to end the cold streak. Rebound by the Heat. Jones drives in. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Now, here's Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. It's good. And the Nets lead by 18.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Nunn passes to Jones. Harden against Iguodala. Olynyk has the open look. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Harden kicks to Dinwiddie. Back to Harden. Nets passing it around. Claxton the pass to Harden. Shot from the wing. That shot off the mark. And it's Miami the other way. Here's Nunn. He dishes it to Olynyk. Pass to Nunn. From deep. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for the Nets. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. The Heat trail by 20. 35 seconds left to play in the first half.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate. And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
Here's Nunn. Jones finds Iguodala. Clock at 6. No good that time.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. Kyrie, what were you all focusing on coming into the game tonight?
So I come out with a intense focus and intensity that other teams can't match. Just doing whatever it takes to keep our tempo. Guys are in a great rhythm when we have a great tempo. So just trying to get everybody involved and do whatever it takes to win.
Well, we'll see if you can keep playing at your pace in the second half. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 22 points, 3 block shots, and 5 rebounds. He struggled in their last game, but he's not having any problems tonight. Really good first half for him. He was right on the mark. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Yeah, we saw what Durant can give you. Dead-eye shooting, off the catch, off the dribble, and in the post. And defensively, with the long arms, he seems to be in the right position to make some kind of impact.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Robinson. Jimmy Butler is out there with Myers Leonard. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Nunn in at the 1 spot. It's the group on the floor for Miami. Now here is Robinson. Harden missing his last shot. Butler passes to Leonard. In the corner, it's Robinson. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Irving. That one, no good. Great D that time from Leonard. The Heat trail by 20. Nunn passes to Butler. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
Great use of the pump fake from Jimmy Butler. Really getting the defense to jump in the air.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. Goes about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. You know, Smitty, every team at some point faces some locker room turmoil. How tough is it to balance team chemistry?
You know, it's very tough. Sometimes you have those 1 or 2 player additions that it just changes the dynamic of your team. Sometimes you lose a leader. He might not be the best player. Then a lot of times guys are playing for contracts, and some guys get a little bit upset because they figure they're playing for their individual success versus team. But when you have that right chemistry, it is beautiful.
Now here's Irving. Harden dishes to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Irving's shot is good.
I like this from Kyrie. Looking for a high percentage shot, settling for nothing less.
Here's Nunn, defended by Durant, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant. Adebayo finds Robinson. Shot clock at 6.
And in terms of defending the shot, DeAndre stands out. He has great timing.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
KD passes to Harden over Butler, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. For Brooklyn, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Free throw good from Harden.
And really on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And Miami shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Robinson passes to Nunn. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. The Heat have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Robinson hits them both. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Irving looking for an opening. Harden against Butler. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Now here's Butler. He's got 11. Just 5 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Prince with the...
They've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
Here's Nunn. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Here's Butler. Good work defensively by KD.
Missed 4 straight shots now. And
look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing. And look at the elevation.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And worth mentioning, guys, the free throw percentage he brought in from last season, how about 88%?
Miami, they've gone 0-4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Irving. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Leonard. With the clock winding down, and it's sent back by KD. Left side, Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Despite his size, Kyrie taking it up hard in the painted area.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Leonard. And so Irving nails both of them.
We know he's one of the best offensive players in the league. What I've seen lately from Kyrie is an improvement in his focus on the defensive end.
Now here's Butler. He's got 11. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Pass to Harden for three. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's Nunn. Pass to Adebayo, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in. Caris LeVert's checked in for the Nets. Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And here's Irving. 19 points in the game. For three, Durant. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Butler kicks to Dragic. Butler against KD. Butler passes to Robinson. Over Harden. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Irving passes to KD. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
He's a terror in the open court. Butler can beat you with power or finesse. It doesn't matter.
Irving passes to Jordan. Lobbed up there for Durant. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. It's Butler. From down in the low post, it goes. Butler's got 15.
In perfect timing. This run is exactly what they needed, and it's right when they needed it. They couldn't afford to wait any longer.
We start to talk about all the things Durant can do, but scoring still what he does best. What a night.
And here are the Heat now. After the basket by Brooklyn. Adebayo passes to Robinson. Basket counts. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Irving. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Stops, pops. Robinson misses.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's Durant on the wing to the middle. A nice shot by LeVert. LeVert's got his first basket of the night.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Outside Robinson. Irving against Dragic. 6 to shoot. Bounce pass, Butler. Here's Adebayo, and it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Adebayo's got 6 points in the quarter. And KD throws it down.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Dragic against Irving. No good from Dragic.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
You've got to hand it to DeAndre. His relentless approach on the boards, paying dividends.
Here's Dragic following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Durant against Dragic, and Jordan sends it back.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Outside Butler. Floats it up for Butler, and it's Butler with the jam.
Love the eye contact by Jimmy Butler and his teammate before he rolls up for that alley-oop.
Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. And that's now 21 points for Kyrie Irving. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. Here's Crowder. Can't cash in from the left block.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Here's Dragic following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Right side, Butler. Count that one. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Dragic, and it's sent back by KD. Irving against Butler. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Butler sends it back. And they double up Butler, and Robinson wide open. He shoots, misses the three.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Passes it to Dragic. And here's Adebayo. Outside Butler. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Durant, the pass to LeVert. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Outside Butler. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. 14 feet away. No good from Durant. Heat shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Here's Dragic. Second chance effort. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Jordan. Brooklyn in control. Here's Harden. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 22 points for James Harden.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The pass to Adebayo. Outside Butler. Jordan with the rebound. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Here's KD. And it's off the back rim. No good. Butler from outside. And it's KD with the rebound. KD's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. 13 feet away. And it's Irving missing. The Heat shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. From outside the arc, Butler missing again. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. But he stays with it. Goes back up. And there it is for him. KD's got 30. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Nets getting the 4th quarter going. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Caruch is out there with Harris, and it's Claxton in at the 5 down low.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Swiped away, and here's the fast break. Shots good by Hero.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Now, here is Irving. Here's LeVert. Miami grabs the miss. Olynyk got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jones, no one around him. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. And the shot is good.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Here's Hero. Outside, Jones. Now the dish to Iguodala. Shot clock at 5. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Doesn't matter how many years Iguodala plays in this league, he's going to give you everything he has, wire to wire.
Now here's Irving. It's LeVert on the wing. He's covered by Leonard, and it's sent back by Leonard. Here's Hero, covered by Irving. Iguodala outside. So much new technology, a lot of it so exciting. Steve, did you see the demo of the jersey that can change a player's name and number the other day? Wow, that was something.
I did. I saw the demonstration that Adam Silver did. It is fantastic. I was thinking about myself, Kevin. I played for 7 teams. That's a lot of changing of the name and number.
That really is. Here's Caruch. Myers Leonard picking up that last basket. Caruch passes to Irving. Fires for 3. Miami grabs the miss.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope. When just a little while ago, it looked like hope was lost.
Timeout called the Nets. And Smitty, you talk about players who can just be vicious to the rim. Wow. Derek Jones is on that list.
Yes, he can dunk the ball with so much force. You feel the building shake. So scary when he's coming down the paint to catch a pass because of his insane leaping ability.
And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. The Nets also changing it up. Prince is checked in for Rodions Kurucs, and Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. The Nets working the ball around now.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
Harris against Iguodala. Pass to Hero. Here's Nunn. Over Irving. And he overshot that one, missing. Brooklyn leading by 22. Harris passes to Claxton. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. 2 points, that one goes.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Irving. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. That's tipped. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball.
A silky smooth playmaker. Irving on time and on point.
For Miami, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Here's Nunn, covered by Irving, looking to get it going. Good D by Irving. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Dinwiddie passes to Harris, and the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
Bucket is good.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's the teardrop. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against Miami. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
And the first one drops. Jordan, he's checked in for the Nets. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. The Heat have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn, covered by Irving. Passes it to Silva. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get it to go. Jordan with some nice D. Brooklyn in control. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Fires from 14, and that one is good. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in this quarter.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
Here's Nunn. He's covered by Irving. Pass to Olynyk, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Solomon Hill, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Dinwiddie. And the pass to Harris. Shoots over Olynyk. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Hill. Again, the miss by the Heat. And here are the Nets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Luwawu. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Luwawu's got his first points of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Now here is Harris. Ball's knocked loose. Iguodala with the steal. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Whenever Andre gets loose on the break, you have to reward him. Great job running the floor, one of the best in the business.
Here's Luwawu. Dinwiddie outside. Excellent D here by Iguodala.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Hero. The Nets also changing it up. Rodion Kurucs comes in for Taurean Prince. And it's Musa in for Harris. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Dinwiddie outside. Knocked away. Clock at 6. Pass to Claxton. Here's Luwawu. Great D that time from Iguodala. He'd have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Dragic against Dinwiddie. Here's Olynyk. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. To the left wing. Now here's Dinwiddie. Kept alive. Out to the right wing. Passes it to Musa. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Luwabu's shot is off. And Miami shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Hill dishes to Iguodala. Out to the wing. Here's Dragic. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
It's incredible, and I'll tell you what, it's a joy to watch. There's more to his game than threes and dunks.
Softly drops in the floater.
You know, Goran Dragic has a tight handle. Really allows him to get anywhere on the court he needs to be.
Luwawu, the pass to Dinwiddie. Trying to end the drought, and the layup is up and in. Dinwiddie's got 8 points in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Dragic dishes to Iguodala. Outside Hill. Iguodala up top. Goes up on the high post. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And here are the Nets. They're on a 14-6 run. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. That one falls.
The open court is where Dragic does a lot of damage. Exceptional speed.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Kurucs. Nets passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Back to Dinwiddie. Great look, but off the mark. Outside Hill. Dinwiddie with the steal.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Brooklyn.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory here today. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for KD.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Here's Dragic following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. Back to Iguodala, the pass to Olynyk. It's Hill on the wing. 6 to shoot to the left side wing. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Hill.
And they like him to be aggressive. And I think Olynyk has the talent to be a difference maker offensively.
Now, Dinwiddie. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyrie, we're at an early part of the season, but what did you want to accomplish tonight individually and in the team flow?
Just wanted to come out here and compete, get the win. We wanted to set a standard for ourselves. The most important thing was just coming out here and competing for my teammates and, doing whatever possible to get this win.
And you all did that tonight. Thanks, Kyrie. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. See you next time. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant in at the 3. Jordan can't get it to go.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Robinson against Harden. On the pass to Nunn. 5 to shoot. Miami needs to get a shot off. Count the basket. Opening night, Brent, always exciting. Technically, every team is undefeated with a lot of hope.
You're just fired up. I mean,
I am fired up.
The NBA never stops, Kevin. We know this, right?
Isn't it great, though? I'm so glad it doesn't stop.
The offseason is just absolutely ridiculously exciting.
So fun.
So much movement and hope for franchises that, have struggled for a long time. And here we go. Hope springs eternal. It's opening night.
Now here's Butler. After the miss from KD. Shots good from Butler.
And Butler is a force when he's driving to the basket. God loves gutting the defense, and you just cannot afford to lose it.
Now here's Jordan. 8 points his last outing. Harden. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
It's good. And it's 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not gonna be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
And Harden launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I caught up with Miami's head coach. task of defending Kyrie Irving was foremost on his mind. He is a slippery ball handler, maybe the best in the league, with an array of shots and moves at every level. It has to be a team effort to try and limit his impact on the game. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. So it's Miami now. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Here's Butler. A rebound by the Nets. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Miami trailing. And here is Butler. Boy, he just disappeared against Charlotte, and they really needed him.
Yeah, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
The shot's good from Irving.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Nunn. Robinson against Harden. Robinson drives in, and there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Robinson. Passes to Butler. Clock at 6. Looking to end the run.
And how about the interior defense here early on? They have really shut down the middle.
Durant in the corner. Here's Prince. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And one issue for the Heat for years now, inefficient shooting.
Well, young players are learning how to defend, so you need to do that first. But if you can't go down on the offensive end and you can't find ways to dig out of holes by shooting the basketball, you get down 10 or 12 points. Defense sometimes isn't enough. They've been the bottom third in points scored for quite a while.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
And here we can check out the story on Kyrie Irving. Last season, he played outstanding. 11th in assists, 13th in steals, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season, completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Now here's Leonard, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Nunn. Back to Leonard. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And the basket by Harden.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
Now here's Butler. He's got 6. To end the drought. Durant with some nice D.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game. Defense shaking their heads, no idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Nunn. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte. Leonard inside, covered by Irving. Leonard with the bucket.
How about Leonard not letting the D get to him? Amazing that he maintains his balance, especially at his size on that shot.
And they call an illegal screen here. With a break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounder, DeAndre Jordan III.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Here's Nunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Good D by Jordan.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Nunn passes to Butler. Over to the left wing. Here's Nunn. Pass to Leonard. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. A shot by Harden. Wide open. Miami grabs the miss.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Now the pass to Butler. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
If there's one end of the floor that DJ takes seriously, it's the defensive end, and he loves to get up and reject those shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Nunn. No points in the game yet for him. And it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Durant's running. Prince in the corner. The kick out to Irving. Tries from 16. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Nunn passes to Robinson. Here's Nunn. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. Crowder, he's checked in for Leonard. Timeout called, the Heat. Brent, offensive versatility, all the rage now. Which guards do you think do the best job of generating offense with their back to the basket?
I don't know so much as these guys are playing with their back to the basket, Kevin, so much as they're finding ways to get the ball without a dribble at about 15 feet away from the basket. So one dribble. Chris Paul and DeMar DeRozan have had tremendous efficiency from those areas on the floor. So those are the kind of players that put some pressure on your defense because they're starting their offense so close to the basket, and they're effective with which they do it. Not on the post, not on the perimeter, and they're finding ways to be impactful.
Can they get it? None. That's good.
Terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
Outside Durant. Kicks it to Jordan. Harden outside. From deep three-point range, but they recover it. Prince misses.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Butler attacking, and there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game.
You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Nets leading by 10. KD on the wing, defended by Butler. Butler against KD. The kick out to Irving, down to 5 on the shot clock.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Butler passes to Nunn. Back to Butler. Here's Nunn, defended by Durant. Here's Nunn. A floater. Here's Adebayo. The lead now cut to single digits.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Pass to Irving. From 12 feet out. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 5 now.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution
so far?
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Nunn. Back to Robinson. Over Harden. Robinson misses.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Irving against Butler. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Stolen by Harden. Shoots. Durant, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Crowder, the pass to Nunn. Butler against Irving. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got it back down to within single digits for Miami. Irving passes to Jordan. He dishes it to KD. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Jordan. And the Nets lead by 10.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Crowder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there, Kevin. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Irving. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Butler, no good.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Robinson passes to Adebayo, and that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Harden. Good work defensively by Crowder.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense, not really a factor.
Here's Nunn from the arc, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this. You learn about Jimmy Butler. Difficult journey to where he is now. But one thing always got him through.
Basketball. That's that. It always took my mind off everything. It always made me smile. I had no cares in the world when I was shooting.
Well, you hear that so often, don't you, Greg? Between those lines can be an escape from the outside world.
And in the end, Butler's obsession became his escape. Maybe why he remained so devoted to the game.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Hero into the 2. Here's Dinwiddie. After the made shot from Goran Dragic. Dinwiddie with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Well, they say players are made in the summertime, and that's Jimmy Butler's favorite time of year. He calls it grimy season, gets out in the country, and puts in that work.
That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Crowder.
He was wide open, but just to make sure, he put a little fade on that jumper.
Here's Harden. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And that's 17 points for James Harden. And Greg, those summertime workouts for Butler, they are something.
I mean, they sure are. He calls them bandanas and buckets. Grows his hair out, 2-a-days, hot yoga, intentionally isolated from the hustle and bustle of the big city. It gives him an excuse to really just lock in.
Pocket 2, drills the three-pointer. Butler's got 11 points.
Yeah, you can't give Butler any room off that screen. Once he has that, you know he's going to let it fly.
Butler against KD. Over Butler. And it's Durant missing.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Now here's Butler. He's got 11 with the second effort, and it's Durant with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. No good off the back of the rim. Dinwiddie kicks to Harden. And the Nets miss again.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Gotta be eating at him just a bit.
Outside Butler. Here's Durant. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
Dinwiddie outside. Harden outside. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Hero. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. The kick outside to Butler. Over Harden. And it's Butler missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Trying to get something going. Harden's shot is off.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Dragic can be a great playmaker, and I love how he slings the ball around, that time to an open teammate.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but all and scoring.
A different look for Miami. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Crowder, and it's Iguodala in for Jimmy Butler. And the Nets making a change. LeVert. He's coming off a 22-point game against Golden State. Here's Dinwiddie. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. You look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Dinwiddie, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Hero passes to Dragic. And it's blocked by Jordan. shot by LeVert.
And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Hero passes to Adebayo. He kicks it to Dragic. The pass to Hero. And a wide open look for Iguodala. No good with the triple. Nets leading by 3. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
The kick out to Dragic. Six on the shot clock. Back to Iguodala. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Dinwiddie. How he performed last season. Averaged 17 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Hero. Pass to Durant. It's LeVert on the wing. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And how about that beautiful display for us of DeAndre Jordan and that wingspan getting to that ball.
Now here's Dragic. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out trying to win this game.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. He hits both from the stripe. And Brett, with the corner three being such a popular shot, should we consider widening the court, making it all feel the same?
That's an interesting question, Kevin. There's been some talk around the idea of actually dissipating that three-point line into the sideline.
Yes.
And I really just wanted to say dissipating, by the way.
Well, and you said it well.
The other thing, Kevin, that has been considered, what if we went back to skinnying up the lane line, back to the original George Mikan days of the lane being 6 feet wide, rather than what we see today at 12 feet. That would put a ton more value on post-up and two-point play, almost so much as the three-point shot and the two-point shot in the post equate to the same amount of points per possession. Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Here is the 2K leader with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. Take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
Here's Nunn. They need this. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom, because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Here's Nunn. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Miami shooting their first free throws here for the night. And he makes the first. It's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Outside Irving. Passes to Harris. The 3-ball. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Nunn. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, and Olynyk up and down at the free throw line early in his career, but with his touch, he's bound to become more consistent.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws. How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Pass to Olynyk. Knocked loose. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. Baseline try. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Olynyk.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Dinwiddie against Iguodala. Here's Claxton. No good on the triple. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Iguodala, the pass to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Adebayo's got 4 points this quarter.
Iguodala can see everywhere on the floor. He keeps his eyes moving to find a teammate.
Right side Irving. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players, Kevin, playing today can do.
Here's Nunn. The dish now to Olynyk. And that one, good. Olynyk's got 6.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable for Kelly Olynyk.
The 3. The shot, no good. The Heat go the other way with it. Down low. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Adebayo.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Dinwiddie. The teardrop falls in. He's got 6.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
40 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Nunn, guarded by Prince. Nunn passes to Olynyk. Over Irving. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Olynyk.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now, here is Irving. D right on him. Over to the wing. Launches a 3. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Irving. Irving's got 6 assists here tonight. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets out in front, up by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.